This the last live of 2025, and we gonna do a little something like these.
Proud of business, Memphis, proud of business, it's Memphis, proud of business, Memphis, proud of business, Memphis, proud of business, Memphis, proud of business.
Yeah. Hey. Shout out to all my Memphis rap fans out there. Just know, I'm one of y'all. Hey. Big Memphis, man. You did. Yeah, like that, man. So, yeah, just want y'all always know I'm a rap fan just like y'all. So, that's why when y'all leave certain chats and certain comments, once the video is up, I'm paying attention to all of that, all your suggestions, and then the crazy part is I'm giving y'all Memphis rap history, but trust me, y'all be putting me up on some stuff because, you can only know about so much. And even though I was a part of the beginning of when the Memphis rap thing just started popping off, and still here enjoying and loving it just as much, even though I've been around, it's still a lot of stuff that I have missed. So I do appreciate the fact that y'all be putting me back up on, certain artists and certain songs that I might have missed. So, yeah. So I'm just saying that as a fan, just as much as I'm giving you this history, y'all throwing some history back on me to make sure I'm making sure I give love to people that I might have missed to give love to. So I appreciate y'all for, really being on that level with it as well. So yeah, all of that good stuff. So what I really want to do, I'm gonna keep, giving y'all flowers. You know how they always talk about, how people should give us flowers. Let me give y'all some flowers, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let me do that. So let me give y'all flowers, all my viewers, whether you tune in live like you are now, or if you catch it after the live. Everybody ain't able to catch the live at 2:30 on Sundays, Central Standard Time. Everybody ain't able to catch it right when the live is on, but I know that y'all end up tuning in because, I see them views going up. So I appreciate everybody, whether you're on the live or whether you catch it after the live. Man, I don't think y'all understand, man. I really, you know what I'm saying? Right there from the, beat my heart, man. You know what I'm talking about? Beat my heart, man. I appreciate you on everything. Y'all really need to know and understand that I truly appreciate y'all, and y'all play a huge part of me wanting to keep doing this. Y'all play a huge part of me wanting to, really put that word out there about what's going on and what has gone on, and a lot of the unsung, artists and producers and promoters and DJs. There's a lot of unsung artists out there repping this Memphis rap sound. Cavius is one of them. Y'all see Cavius in the chat all the time. You see him in the comments, but Cavius is one of them, man. Talking about Cavius, you gotta start send me some links, man, on some of the some stuff that you wouldn't mind me playing, man, because you be here all the time. My guy Nine-ism, from Backyard 196, aka Backyard Posse from back in the day. I love the fact that he tunes in, and and he's one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys, one of the unsung artists out here that need to be spoke up on, man. Him and my guy Side Manson, aka Homicide. So just want to make sure y'all know that. Concrete, what's up, man? What it is, my guy? I'm talking about. Let me see. KV said, keep up the amazing story. Man, I appreciate it, my guy. Listen, so let's do it like this here. I'm going to, let me see. Let me flip this right here. Let me bring you back. This John here is, let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to play a interview that I did when I was kind of talking about some of the early days that I had. And this is a clip from it. And we're going to do it like this here. Let me hit play. Here we go. I end up getting with
SMK at the time, he had this song, the big song with Kid Money called Gangsta Walk, and then he ended up doing his own version of Gangsta Walk. And I remember listening. Yeah, the thing about SMK as a producer, he embraced Memphis, but he was from Rochester, New York, and he had this. He was probably one of the first people to SP12, SP1200 or SP12. So his beats sounded big, like his bass hit hard, and his beat sound. It just sounded bigger than our producer was mainly working on keyboard. You know, their drums were coming out of keyboards. Hard though, they still were dope. But SMK had this size drum machine, and the beats hit big. So I was like, man, I got to get with him because he gonna give me that sound. And when I got with him, we met, and I was like, man, listen, we met. I'm telling you how we met. We met because I was doing some songwriting. I got into songwriting for a group called UNLV at Mega Jam at the time. Terry Starks was over there, and he was over.
Where my pause at? I got to pause
it. He was failing at the time.
So when I say UNLV, I know some folks would be like, because it was a huge rap group out of New Orleans called UNLV, and I think they was one of the first Cash Money records, one of their first biggest groups. But this is not this is a different UNLV that I'm talking about. This UNLV, it was two females that were signed to Mega Jam Records at the time, and I was doing songwriting for them on a couple of songs. And I remember SMK being there. I remember, and I'm going to talk about this in an interview, but Slice T, he was there. Phelan was there. That's when they had the group, the Funkaholics, and it was at Mega Jam Studio. So this is me kind of talking about that, but I just wanted to clear up the UNLV part because I know most people will know UNLV out of New Orleans, but this is a different one. This group was out of Memphis. It was two females, and just wanted to clear that up real quick. Dad, we said jumped out the link and he hit the like button. Man, talk to him, man. Talk to him, man. Man, Dad, you always stay on top of that because I just go on and forget to say this. Yeah, make sure y'all like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you leave a chat and leave a comment if you watch this after the live. Leave a comment. But yeah, Dad, you right on it, my guy. See, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog all the way out in Africa, man. Appreciate you, homie. Dennis Round, you said, had to catch this last one. Hey, if it's the last for 2025, man, we're going to, hey, listen, when y'all, celebrate bringing in a new year, man, just, man, bring it in and embrace the love with your loved ones. And, yeah, man, that's how we going to do it. We going to bring 2026, man. We going to do it the right way. You hear me? So let me get back to this little interview, and then I'll come back and keep giving y'all flowers, man. This for my viewers out there. Viewers Appreciation Show, man. I just want, again, to let you know, everybody that's tuning in, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me excited to do this every week. And the goal is to do more and release more throughout the week. And then I want to expand, and I have some other stuff that's still related, still within the world that we in, but it's some stuff I want to expand on. I think you're going to love it because I'm excited to talk about it and go there. But, yeah, once again, man, giving my flowers back to my viewers, man. Viewers appreciation. We're going to end this 2025 just making sure y'all know how much I got love and respect for y'all. So back to the interview, and I'm going to keep giving you your flowers. Here we go.
Jazz Faye was failing. He was an R&B singer. He was at the time. Terry Starks was over there, and he was over Jazzy Faye. He was failing at the time. Jazzy Faye was failing. He was an R&B singer.
And he used to have some kind of conscious music.
Yes, yeah, very conscious.
He had a fade, fade.
Yes.
He had some dances and stuff.
Yeah, he was the epitome of what you look at as what you would call a major artist, major label looking artist. He was that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, his daddy is James Alexander of the Barcades.
Legendary bassist, original member of the Barcades. Got to give him love.
You know what I'm saying? So he come from that. So of course he's gonna do things on top tier. So we were all at this studio, Mega Jam. I was doing songwriting for the group. SMK was making beats there. Slice was there as well.
Slice T.
Yep.
One of the coldest DJs ever.
Yeah. James and Major was there, and I think at some point, Phelan got rid of that jazz, that Phelan thing, and just started the group with Slice T, Major, and James. And they called themselves the Funkaholics.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So they were working on all that stuff. So I'm writing this stuff for them. I meet SMK, and I was like, man, I want to, you know what I'm saying, work on some music with you. And so we started working together, and we worked on our first song. We didn't do it at Mega Jam at the time. We were working on the first song in the back of Ike's record store in North Memphis.
Ooh.
Ike's record store.
Ike's better raised from Ike's.
Ike's was like the Boss Ugly Bobs of North
Memphis. He had them glasses on.
Yeah.
Talk a little slow.
Man, yeah.
He'll have you thinking he ain't got a record. He'll go back. Look what I found.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just like to keep you on your edge of the seat. Oh yeah, Ike, man.
So we was in the back of his store, and I was like, I was telling SMK because at the time DOC was popular. So
man,
I was like, man, I fell in love with the Funky Enough beat. I was like, man, I need this beat right here, but I want to slow it down to make it more of a slower gangster walking sound. You know, I gave it to SMK. I was like, but this is what I'm looking for. So he chopped it up. And you know what I'm saying? When he gave it back to me, I'm like, I'm about to kill him. I knew just the beat alone, I was like, I'm about to kill him. Yeah. Yeah, he chopped it up.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I was like, I'm about to kill him. And the beat was hitting hard. So, and at that time, we were staying in the Kingsgate Apartments.
That's in Whitehaven.
That's in Whitehaven. That's where I wrote Lyrical
Winchester.
Drive-By. Winchester. I wrote Lyrical Drive-By in the kitchen of living in the apartments of the Kingsgate Apartment. I wrote Lyrical Drive-By to that beat. And once I had it written, I told Terry Starks, I said, man, instead of you paying me for writing these songs for this group he had, I said, just give me some free studio time so I can record my own stuff. And he's like, all right, cool. So he gave me, we recorded Lyrical Drive-By there, the actual recording of it, and we did like 3 more songs SMK did with me. So I got good quality, you know what I'm saying? And from there, I gave it to DJ Squeaky.
Well, I got to stop myself right there because I think I missed the part as I was telling this story. The SMK, after he made, you know what I'm saying, he took that Funky Enough, chopped it up, you know, and put that, you know, gave it that more of a Memphis gangster walking feel. We actually, the very, very, very first time I recorded it was, and I might have said it in here, I just might have missed it, but it was in the back of Ice Record Store where I actually recorded the first version of Lyrical Drive-By. And I remember when he played it for me, I said, it's missing one thing. And we had this keyboard, and I remember finding this, of course, Memphis, I'm like, man, it's missing that eerie dark. I need something eerie and dark to add to this to take it all the way there. So he got this keyboard, and I found the sound. It was just doing that, and I was like, okay, let me see what happens if I bend. It was a little bender. It's a little knob that you kind of bend back and forth. I know Archie was kind of talking about, Archie Baldhead was kind of talking about how he discovered, you know, scratching with the keyboard, but it's that little bend knob on the keyboard. So I take the bend knob as I'm holding the keys down with like, the bend knob make it, you know, kind of give it that sound. So I added that to it. You know, do doom doom, do doom doom, doom doom. Simple as hell, but it added that dark, you know what I'm saying, that dark vibe that we love in the city. We love it. I know I love the dark vibe of Memphis, those eerie sounds and stuff like that. So we did that first version in the back of Ike's Record Shop on a 4-track. And so by the time we got to, when I'm telling this story at Mega Jam, I had already had like a little rough copy, and I gave it to that copy to DJ Squeaky, that very first rough raw copy, and he started playing it in the club at Studio G, and then ended up putting that, I think he put that version on his mixtape. Then once it blew up, in the clubs and started blowing up on the mixtapes, that's when I was like, man, I need to put a version of it that's mine. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it was. So that's when I was at Mega Jam right now telling this story, and I re-recorded it where it was a better quality of the song, and then I added 2 more songs on that, and that's where you get the Lyrical Drive-By, the original Lyrical Drive-By cassette from, is when I recorded it at Mega Jam. But the very, very, very first original raw version that's actually on the mixtape, that was recorded in the back of Ike's record store on a 4-track. So, all right, I just had to make sure if I didn't say it in there, I just wanted to make sure I add, the evolution of the, how it kind of came about. And again, the reason why I knew I had to put that out, because at that point, it blew up. And it blew up on all the mixtapes, Squeaky mixtape first, and then for I know I'm hearing it on different folks' mixtapes, and I'm like, man, I need to put one out where I can sell. It's out there now. Let me get one done. So that's when I made this version. So back to the story.
At Studio, he one of the DJs at Studio G with DJ Rated R.
Let me bring it back some too.
3 more songs SBK did with me. So I got good quality, you know what I'm saying? And from there, I gave it to DJ Squeaky at Studio. He one of the DJs at Studio G with DJ Rated R. So Squeaky started playing the song there. I was staying way in Whitehaven. Studio G is downtown on Beale Street. I don't have no car.
Fourth and Beale?
Yeah. I'm
We
way.
used to be.
Yeah. But I'm way in Whitehaven. I don't have no car to be going back and forth down there. But I had gave him the song. It was some months later. Squeaky hit me up and said, dude, you got to come here. Man, when I play this damn Lyrical Drive-By, they get to going crazy. And one day I was like, at some point, I was like, man, I got to get down there and see this. So I get down there, lo and behold, he played it. And I was like, oh, shit. The people are going nuts.
I got a hit on my hands.
I got one.
Because Studio G
I got one.
You hear
was
me?
a club back in the day in Memphis where actually teenagers legally could go.
Yep.
Because
History on Studio G.
Go ahead.
It was originally Muhammad Ali's
movie theater way back in the day.
The reason why I know that, when I was a little kid, my auntie, we were staying on Wixon, Mississippi at the time. My auntie took us there. I saw my first movie at Muhammad Ali Theater, which ended up being Studio G. My first movie was seen there. It was a Richard Pryor movie. Never forget.
Wow.
So it started out as Muhammad Ali Theater. But I guess at some point it became a club. But before it became a hood club, it was really the club for what we call the preps. The preps was the ones that started that
I was
club.
a prep. I was there.
The preps started that being the teenage club. Then it kind of became a hood club as time progressed.
And every time Trigger Man came on, a fight broke out.
It did.
Oh my God.
It did. So Lyrical Drive-By was getting this type of reaction now. You know what I'm saying? So I finally was like, man, I got to go perform this joint on stage, because they had a big stage.
Yes.
And I was like, man, I got to perform on stage. I had this long curl. I had a mouthful of gold teeth. And so I go out there and I rock that jump, man. People go crazy. And they went crazy just off the record. I got them on a level where they went crazier, because I'm on stage, long hair, I'm throwing my hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm running, jumping around. I'm go to a speaker, jump off the speaker, spin in the air, and come down rapping. I'm like, I'm losing my mind.
You was letting it out. You was being
I was
a
influenced.
performer.
I was a performer. I was influenced by some of the early rock groups. I was influenced by LL, the way he used to perform. So I kind of combined all of that, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be the energetic rapper. Cause a lot of rappers, they manage they just walk around and rap. I'm like, I'm gonna be the energetic rapper. I'm going crazy. I'm throwing my hair like a rocket, and I had a curl. And I remember it was times where I used to go so crazy, I'd be sweating. Man, you don't know how the Jerry curl juice would be burning in my eyes. But I didn't care. I'm going to burn, because I'm gonna rock this.
You giving them 100.
Man,
energy.
Burning eyes and all.
You couldn't wait for a towel, could you?
Man, please give me a towel. I ain't wait for the towel. Get my shirt. As soon as I came out,
because it's funny you tell this story, because I've always shared the first time
Man, hey man, that was And we gonna go into more. I got more of those cool stories that I did when I did that interview with my guy DJ Soup Diop, Chris Superman McNeil. Shout out to my guy Chris Superman McNeil, man. Good dude. All right, hey, man. That was some crazy stuff, man. That was some of those my early days. Let me get some of this chat in now. I've been missing y'all. And Cavius, yes sir, man. We gonna run them subscribers up in 2026. That's how we gonna do it. Appreciate that, my guy. We running the subscribers up. We running it all up in 2026. You know, I'm just gonna go harder and harder and harder in 2026. Let me see who else. And you're right, Slice T, man. I don't know if we mentioned Slice T as one of those underrated producers on the last show, and we're gonna do a part 2. We got to do a part 2 because there's so many people we missed and did get a chance to speak on. A lot of people spoke on them in the comments of that last show, but Slice T, 100%, man, superb. You know, not only just a superb DJ, but a superb producer. Shout out to Mixmaster Lee. You know, one of his proteges. Let me not call. He gonna be like, I ain't no protege. Hey, shout out to Mixmaster Lee. All right, Caleb, what's up, man? Hey, what you said, the Dark Wicked Sounds. Love them. And I think one thing I ain't gonna say it. I'm just gonna do it and then tell y'all, you know, instead of just saying it. Caleb, you said, what you said? What were you about to say? Back to the hood or Westwood? I said, shout out to Westwood, man. Shout out to Westwood. Shout out to my guy Homicide, a.k.a. Side Manson. Shout out to Psycho, Lil Pat, DJ D's, the Westwood Lynch Mob, America Most Wanted, you know what I'm saying? All my Westwood people out there, man. Shout out to my Westwood people, man. Y'all, I remember the times when I first used to go to Westwood, and it was after I met Psycho and Homicide, and I had never been to Westwood before. And, you know, it was, if you're from Memphis, it's a movie theater right there on 3rd called Southwest Twin Movie Theater. It was a drive-in. And I think I may have gone to I don't know for sure, but I would have to say I don't think I ever really went into the hoods of Westwood. I think I only got to the Southwest Twin Drive-In Theater at the time, but I actually got a chance to hang out in the hoods when I was kicking it with Psycho and Homicide, and that's how I ended up meeting, you know, all the different people. Shout out to Criminal E, another Westwood alumni. Yeah, all that good stuff. So, hey, I had it. You took me there when you just mentioned Westwood. Lucas, you said, did Gangsta Pat do the artwork for the Lyrical Drive-By cassette because he said so on his Facebook? You know what? He probably did, because I took the picture, and I remember giving the picture to Larry Clark, who was my manager at the time, and he worked with Gangsta Pat and his uncle. I think I forgot what affiliation the other guy was, but that first cassette came out through it was a collab with me and them to put that first cassette out. And yeah, Gangsta Pat, if I don't think we ever discussed it, but he probably did. If he said he did, he did, because I didn't design it. I just took the picture. I remember taking the picture. It was some apartments, abandoned apartments, right at the edge of Orange Mound, and it was right there at South Parkway when you come over the bridge. If anybody remember, for all my people that remember Liberty Land, it's Tiger Lane now. Tiger Lane. If you come over that little bridge coming into Orange Mound, there was some apartments right there. They're actually fixed up now, but back then they were abandoned. So I remember going there and taking pictures there. That's the little pose. I'm like in the door of one of those abandoned apartments, and like I said, I gave the picture to Larry Clark. So man, Gangsta Pat. Shout out to Gangsta Pat. I don't think we ever discussed it, that he designed the cover. Shout out to my guy. Hey, rap history right here. I'm learning with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? And this is my record. That's crazy that I'm just even considering it. Let's see. Hellbound 6, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? Said Coral Lake. Now you gotta elaborate on what you meant by that. And maybe you're talking to Cavius, because Cavius probably knows exactly what you're talking about. I heard they about to reopen their Southwest Twin Theater. Crazy thing about the Southwest Twin Theater, if you go across the street, if you went across the street, it was Club Memphis 2, because Club Memphis 1 was in Orange Mound. But eventually they moved it to Westwood, and that was Club Memphis 2. So it was a bigger club, had an upstairs, dope-ass club, and that was Club Memphis 2, right across the street from the Southwest Twin. Let's see. Concrete, you said you checked out the... Man, I did check out the Puppy Dog. Concrete, listen, when y'all kept throwing up saying Puppy Dog, I couldn't... What I'm trying to say? I just couldn't believe I never heard it, because that name is not... What I'm trying to... I'm getting tongue-tied. What I'm trying to say is that name is something you can't forget. And to know that it was a rapper out of Memphis named Puppy Dog, and I wasn't up on him. That's why I appreciate y'all. Y'all put me up on Puppy Dog. And the jump hard, too. Get up on some Puppy Dog if y'all ain't up on him, man. That, man, it was some good stuff, man. So appreciate you sending me the link. I got a good dose of it. I was like, man, this, man, hard. You know what I'm saying? It's Memphis. Or is it Memphis? Ain't that the one that said Moscow, something about Moscow? So I want to know what the Moscow mean. Okay, who said flabbergasted? I am flabbergasted. Let's see. What am I missing? KP, what's up with you, my dog? What's up with your KP number, love? Speaking of KP, I gotta send. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna come back to you, KP. The Moscow gangster. I want to understand, what does he mean by the Moscow gangster? Because when I hear Moscow, I think about Russia. So I would love to know, what the Moscow part has to do. I would listen, it's just interesting to know what he meant by the Moscow gangster if you're from Memphis, because if it's an area in Memphis called Moscow, I'm slipping. I ain't up on it, but I want to get up on it. Okay, here, man, he said 901 Moscow, Tennessee, Fayette County. It's a Moscow, God damn. What? It's a Moscow, Tennessee? Man, God, that's crazy that I don't know that, man. I know I done been to so many different spots in Tennessee. Cavius, let me use your word. I'm flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted. How in the hell I don't know about Moscow, Tennessee? I'm tripping. Hey, bow before y'all. Hey, I'm tripping, man. Hey, but listen, this is what this show all about. Each one teach one. I'm going to give y'all some game. Y'all going to give me some game, and I appreciate you. Again, this is Viewers Appreciation Show, so this is what I'm talking about. When y'all do this, man, thank you. I appreciate it, because not only is it news for me, it's news for everybody else that's tuning in. And, I'm giving my Memphis rap history, but y'all are definitely adding on to it. So I appreciate y'all on everything. You hear me? Concrete. What you say? It's 5 minutes down. Maybe I do know. It's just, I hear Moscow, I think of Russia, but now I'm starting to wonder, I got to, 5 minutes, man. Okay. I have exposed my ignorance. He said, just like there's a West Memphis, Arkansas. Trust. Memphis, Texas. It's a Memphis, Texas? Nah, bro. For real? It's a Atlanta, Texas. It's a Memphis, Texas, man. For real, man. Okay. See? But you said Moscow, Tennessee is about Collierville. Okay, Concrete. Appreciate that. You're right. The Dirty South is huge. It's huge. Man, for real. So, hey, too much love right there. Too much love. Listen, man, we about to get the hell up out of 2025, man. How y'all feel about that? We about to get the hell up out of it. And did it not go so fast? Did it? See, when next year kick in, which is the end of the middle of the week, we going to be back here at the end of 2026 talking about, bang, hold up, what happened? We going to be like, that year went by so fast. 2025. Just imagine, man, 2025 is out of here. Where did it go? Where did it go? It went, and it's about to go. So, last live of 2025. Let me see what's going on. Man, listen, I'm about to end this joint. I just wanted to make sure I take some time to show my love and appreciation to all of y'all, man. This is really what this was all about. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I want you to turn up and, pop a bottle for your guy, man, on New Year's Eve. Pop a bottle for your guy. I'll be actually performing in Jackson, Tennessee. How far is Jackson, Tennessee from Moscow? I might pull up in Moscow. I gotta get up with Puppet. I gotta find Puppet Dog now, man. I gotta find Puppet Dog in Moscow. But yeah, I'll be in Jackson, Tennessee performing New Year's Eve. So that's how I be bringing my New Year's Eve in. But I want y'all to turn up, man, enjoy. Remember, man, life is precious. Life is precious, man. Everybody going through something, everybody dealing with something. But at the end of the day, man, we got to always be glad that we got breath to breathe. We can move around. We can still do something. We can make something happen. So I always appreciate life because I appreciate life to the fullest, especially anybody that's been out there and been in any situation where, you could have lost your life. I definitely been in a situation where I literally could have lost my life in real life, gun to the head situation, So I'm always appreciative of life. So I just want to send that out there to you too, man. Appreciate life. Love your life. Enjoy the rest of this 2025. And in 26, we're going to turn all the way up. We're going to run it up. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I just heard, you didn't even say nothing, but I heard you in my head saying, man, make sure you tell them. So I'm letting it be known. Like, and like. Subscribe, and leave a comment, man. Help me turn it all the way up. I got a lot of more interviews for you. And man, I got some stuff ready for y'all. Shout out to my guy, Trackman. Just remember we got the show on a different channel called We Talking Hip Hop, man. And that's going to be on some other, where we talking about hip hop in general. But I'm representing the town right here. But make sure y'all catch me and my guy Trackman on We Talking Hip Hop, man. And, get a whole different level of hip hop in general. Just, worldwide, hip hop everywhere. But right here, man, we represent them. We represent the M. Big Memphis, man. You hear me? Big Memphis. Man, what you said, the year went by fast, Caleb. You sure ain't lying. Lucas, you said, I'm only 16. Still, it makes me sad how fast time. Man, Lucas, you 16, man. Salute to you, man. You got love, my guy. Much love. You got a lot to see and a lot to do. But you're right. It's crazy for you to be 16 and you looking at it like, man, the year's still going by fast. So, 100, man. Appreciate you tuning in and representing with the OGs, man. With one of the OGs. You hear me? KB said, salute to Trackman. Yes, sir. And X-Camp. What you said, man. Trackman is going to be on the show with me, too. Even though we got the other show. I got to bring him on because he got some stories to tell. Things that he's done on his own and with the group's X-Camp. Some crazy, cool stories that, man, I can't wait to get him on and let him talk to y'all about that. He said, do you have any music project with Trackman in the pipeline? Actually, he has an album that he's pretty much finished with. And I know we got a song on that album that is fire. So get ready for that. Once he let me know I can unleash it, I make sure I play it on one of these lives. But it's me and Trackman. Yeah, so we don't have a whole project, but we got this fire song that's coming up real soon. Also, I did a lot of underground, with the dark, wicked sounds and all that stuff back that I never released. But I did these songs in the 20 teens. I just say it like that, in the 20 teens, before the 20s came in. But I always kind of held on to them because, I started kind of going into, blending blues and, doing a lot of bluesy stuff. So I held on to those dark underground songs. I got collaborations with people like Gangsta Black, collaboration with DJ Spanish Fly, a word, and just some hard songs in general that I never released. And I'm thinking about, doing that, putting that little project out just for those fans, for all the fans of underground Memphis dark music, the way I do it, the Scarface Al. They call me Scarface Al, straight from the underworld. Yeah, that Scarface Al shit, you hear me? Hellbound, yes sir. You said the Shawty Pimp interview was great. Thank you. Hey, I'm gonna see if Shawty can come back and bring MC Spade. And if in the interview he was talking about how Spade kind of, he kind of shy away from a lot of this type of stuff, but hopefully he will be up for hanging out with us and he come on the show and talk about some things from his point of view as well. So we're gonna try to make that happen. I'm gonna say it like that. We definitely gonna try to make that happen. And man, hold on, damn man. Emmanuel Patton, something like that, man. LA, South Central, shout out, man. Whoa! Shout out to South Central, man. I got some family out there in South Central. Yeah. Shout out to LA, man. Los Angeles. Yes, sir. Oh, and man, even though we Memphis, we love Texas. We love Texas. Trust and believe. So RIP to Pimp C and DJ Screw. But yeah, man, much love to Los Angeles for tapping in. South Central to be exact. Again, like I said, I got family out there. California was the first place I ever visited outside of Memphis when I was in elementary. We moved to California, Bakersfield, California to be specific. We moved to Bakersfield, California, but my auntie and my cousins, they live in LA, South Central, so we used to have to go from Bakersfield to South Central to visit them. And I remember some of those rides from Bakersfield to South Central. It was like I can't remember how long the drive was, but I just remember it was flat, long fields with tumbleweeds every damn where, to the point where if you ran out of gas, I don't know what it's like now, but then if you ran out of gas, man, you walking for miles and miles till you see something, where people probably living. I remember, man, you just bringing back some memories about living in Bakersfield, California, traveling to LA to visit my kinfolks in South Central. That drive was unbelievable. It's almost like when I'm riding from Memphis to Atlanta and we had to go through Mississippi. It's like miles and miles of just field. But California, it was probably worse in California. At least that trip from Bakersfield to LA. The tumbleweeds and just mountains and nothing. Just, I'm talking about miles and miles and miles. I'm talking about if you don't have gas and you screwed. But hey, I don't know. I just went somewhere crazy. Just thinking about what you just said. But shout out to South Central, LA. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Caleb, what you said? Caleb, you from the Texas, man. Let them know. Let them know what it is. All right, Dad, you said hopefully in 2026 you will have guests on the live and the community will get the chance to Not a bad idea, sir. All right, we say less. I think I was definitely, and that's why I rock with y'all. I love y'all like a mud. You hear me, man? I appreciate that, man. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. That's a good thought. So yeah, let's look into that, man. Let's look into. Sometimes I try to go live with them. That way they can talk to y'all right there on the spot. Good idea. All right, man. That being said, again, I'm going to say it again. Thank y'all for representing what you got, Al Capone, Al Capizzi, old boy, Memphis rap history. We ending this last live of 2025, and next year, which is next week. This the middle of this week, but next week when I'm back on next Sunday, we gonna keep it going, man. We gonna keep the ball rolling. We're gonna keep rocking, and we're gonna keep representing this Memphis rap history. And I'm gonna add more. I got so many ways I want to go with it now, and I'm definitely gonna be adding more. Caleb, Dallas, Texas, D-Town. Shout out to Dallas, man. You know, I got to tell about Dallas story since you just brought that up. It's definitely a difference between Houston and Dallas. I have to say, especially when it came to the music. The music Houston was definitely super laid back. You know, everything you expect from the H-Town. That's with Houston. But when I went to Dallas, and I used to kick it with this guy named Capone in Dallas, and I knew the Dallas sound was different. It actually had a little more energy, and it was a little more upbeat to me. Dallas sound was a little more upbeat and a little more energy, and I always knew it was a distinct difference as far as the sound between Houston and Dallas. And, you know, both were dope. You know what I'm saying? Both were dope in their own right. But just because you say Texas, you can't assume everybody is exactly the same. Houston and Dallas got their own thing. Dallas always had their own thing. So shout out to Dallas, man. Anytime I'm able to go out there, I'm always looking forward to getting back out there. Shout out to my guy, Sir Charles Jones. Yeah, man. Shout out to Sir Charles Jones, man. We got some music that we've been working on. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of blues and rap blending together. So shout out to my guy, Sir Charles Jones out there in Dallas, man. R.I.P. to Gangsta Boo, and R.I.P. to all our fallen soldiers that we have lost throughout the years. We definitely touched on some of the people in the shows. This is episode 38, man. I done went 38 episodes every week, every Sunday. I've been here representing with y'all. Y'all been here representing with me. And again, I want to thank y'all. Let you know, man. Let me give you your flowers. I wish I had some flowers. Imagine these are flowers. Here you go. There's your flowers. Thank you for supporting me, man. I appreciate you. We're going to keep building it up. We're going to keep getting the word out there, and we're going to keep giving them this good Memphis rap history. I'm out this jump, man. It's Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh, boy, the last live of 25, and we're going to get in the mix in 2026. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. It's Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh, boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, hymns up, oh boy.